ready today to take them all on. You got the measure of your man and you know that you can go all the way. Give it to him. Yeah, give him a taste. Give him a taste of Kiwi. Hey, Kiwi. Show him you're the best. You're the best. Give him a taste of Kiwi. You're better than the rest. Give him a taste.
All right, kia ora, no more hoki mai. Welcome back to another episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Today in the studio we have Jase and Smiley Weatherly. How are you, champ?
I am great.
He's great.
I am fizzing.
He's fizzing. He's great.
I am hissing after this World Cup.
Guan Holio, yeah.
Hasn't finished yet.
Hasn't
Yeah, no,
finished.
but I meant just like for this World Cup, I should say.
It's been good. It's been good.
It's been good. Get the
Sammy. We also got Sammy in the studio. How are you, mate?
welcome
Good.
back.
It's been a while.
You still hungover or what?
Yeah, fuck, I'm still hungover, but yeah, I obviously lost my testes and I've got them back, so
All right.
yeah. Fuck, I'm actually so pumped to be back, actually. It's been a while, so
It has felt like a while, eh?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
yeah, it's been a long time, and
Should have left
Shut-
you without no beat to step to. Anyway, yeah.
how are you, Mr. Brookie?
I'm very good, thank you, especially because my Lebanon,
Yeah,
my
I was about
Lebanese
to say that. I was about to say that.
Lebanese cousins put a clinic on. Mitchell Moses was
They are
good.
surprising me, man.
They've been good.
They've been good.
And that's without Duahi
The way he...
He's an angry man, I reckon.
Yeah. spraying referees and shit.
Yeah.
So annoying he changed his name that we can't call him what doing anymore.
What's Duahing?
What's
Dwayne Hang.
Yeah. No, I'm stoked to be in the studio. We're a little bit later than usual during the week, but hey, that's what happens. Big shout out to our sponsors. No, it's not written up there. Now I'm freaked out. Our free 4-week challenge starts on November the 1st, which just happens to be
No way.
Melbourne Cup Day. So I will not be following my plan that day.
So
None of us will be.
You can either start your challenge or you can bet the winner in the Melbourne Cup, which we'll give you at a closer date.
Yeah, so that starts on the 1st for most people, but mine starts on the 2nd. Yeah, so it's free 4-week challenge. You've got all your workouts in an app, nutrition plan, body scans, all the good shit stuff. I mean, sorry to swear for the sponsors. All the good stuff. You can enter online, become part of the challenge online. It's on our website, fitzonenz.com. Be there or be square. All right. So, I'm going to get kicked straight into it. Just click my neck then. We're going to go straight into... Yeah or nah? All right.
You or nah?
Jason, are you kicking us off?
Well, I'm supposed to be, but I don't actually really have one.
You're supposed to have figured it out by now. We gave you at least 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Surprise us.
Yeah or
Surprise
nah?
us.
Yeah or nah? Samoa the real deal.
Good one. That's a good
Oh,
one. Just
that's-
pull out of your ass.
Nice.
After they did only verse Greece, was it?
Greasy.
Are they the real deal, or is it just versus the obviously lower tier country that a lot of countries could put 72 on?
I think,
They decide it'll be this coming weekend.
yeah, that's exactly right. But I think that first game, I think England had a lot more cohesion in what they done. Samoa were very clunky.
Once again, it was that surprise factor that none of us had anticipated, so...
Well, I don't anticipate 60. But
Yeah,
I did say.
Maybe 30, but not 60.
Lenny's
Fucking
like,
hell.
maybe 20 will be good, but damn.
Yeah, so that, and I think the other thing, Samoa underdone, but also the whole full pack's basically props, which is kind of getting back to the Tapani thing a little bit.
Yeah, it is really, isn't it? Yeah.
But they were found out quite badly on the edges when England would shift it, and you've got props playing because it's in the middle. Generally, people just run straight at you, so it's a bit you don't have to make a call, jam in, stay out.
Yeah.
And I think they got found out a lot. The big boys on the edges who don't usually play there,
Yeah.
and England just knew that, and they just took them
Well,
to
I think the
shreds, eh?
centres sort of shored them up too on those
Yeah.
edges, so that's probably what helped them. But
Yeah.
that's,
And we've talked about it that their halves, like Milford, doesn't really, he shouldn't be there.
shocker.
No.
And
yeah.
Luai doesn't control the game.
No, exactly. So,
Whereas they had our boy
Yes,
Chanel
CH2.
Chanel in there in the weekend, and he played a lot better. But like you said, though, against Greece, really hard to get a read when you play England one week
Yeah.
and get pumped by 60.
But that's probably what was best for them, though, I reckon.
Yeah, you need to get that early.
Because they had players that hadn't played in that position at international level, in positions at international level, and then, they got pumped and like, fuck, we've got to do something about this. Play Greece, get your combinations, score some points.
Even just get your confidence up.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
that's right.
I don't. But
Are they the real deal yet? It's hard to say.
I don't think they are. So I'm going to say no.
I'm still leaning towards France gets over them this weekend.
Well, France won't lay down. They're very passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got to take this game, which they hopefully will be anyway, I think, very seriously. And like you said, this weekend will decide which Samoans
and because Luai is not a serious football player.
Yeah.
He's a fucking lunatic.
And for the NRL, I'd love to see Samoa get there. Just because it's like a lot of...
I disagree in a way because I don't want them to get there because of the things that we've talked about over the last couple, last lot of fucking episodes.
Yeah.
Because of the eligibility.
True that.
The one word I still can't say.
Eligibility.
Eligibility.
Yeah, but I still reckon they must smoky to at least make the quarters. France.
They had a good crack against England.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, man.
They did good, man. Like, especially to get against England, to get 2 tries in a row against them. And they put it within 6 again, and then...
But shit, how good's my boy Victor Radley for England at the moment?
He's good.
Right.
He's his control in today.
I just feel like you need to have a 13 like that.
Yeah.
Whereas Samoa, they think they're going with Martin Tapau at 13.
What does he do? Up the guts. He can't pass the ball.
Yeah, that's right. And like in the later years, he's become more of a prop than a 13. They had guys like...
And plus Victor goes dummy half too when he needs to. So
that's right.
Does Tapau? Hell no.
No, so I'm a bit worried about how they'll go against, say, a New Zealand or England or Australia. But like you say, we'll see. This France is like kind of an in-between tier country. So
that's why they're like a bit of a underdog, or not underdog, a shady
but
almost.
They do have a lot of Catalan Dragons in their team, right?
Yeah.
And
I
can't remember what the winger's
sure
called.
they've been going pretty good.
The winger, he's a fucking good player. I'll find him, and he's like their top try scorer, and he's their gun jagger.
I think where they might catch some more out is they won't be trying to just do that up the bash middle. Like the same with French rugby, they like to have they like to fling it around a bit,
Yeah, but also French are confrontational people. They love the rough and tough, and that's what We'll go back to rugby union when the French play the All Blacks. They're very, very confrontational, and that's sort of the same.
Disrupt game plans.
France might handle that.
You just got to hang on up the middle against a team like Samoa, and then
I can't even say his name. La Jouer.
Oh, you got it.
La Jouer.
I can say what? Not. What's the word I'm looking for? France might handle like the atmosphere, like the what's the word I was thinking of, like
conditions.
Yeah, not the conditions, but you know how like you're a different because it's in Europe still.
Yeah, I feel like the halves of France have probably played better than the Samoan halves. Luai was good in the weekend, but that was against Greece.
It's because of the Catalan Dragons halves. So
yeah, that's right.
So they've put that.
There's a cohesion. So I think there's a big chance that France, might not bash them down the front door, but they might put them into field position and make them work hard. And if they've got 5 props on the field, that's going to tire them out. So no, so far I'd say for Samoa.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
All right, who's next? Me. So my year now is, does Madge put his full strength Kiwis team in to face the likes of Ireland this weekend? I'm going to say yes. Obviously, depends on injuries and shit. Obviously, but you want to play your best team. There's like differing opinions from the post because we put a post up about it. Because we're still going to play Fiji and then you can do it then. But I'm like, Fiji better set out the quarterfinal. Fiji aren't in Ireland.
6-3 or something, or 8-3 or something.
Was it 6-4 or something?
6-4.
Or something horrific.
Was it in Wellington?
Yeah,
it was in Wellington.
Raining and shit. Then Sean Johnson they said, you's got what you wanted. So you can't underestimate Fiji. So I'd be wanting to come into that Fiji game, coming in hot.
Yeah.
Personally, so
like I'm Jerome Hughes hasn't played a game yet.
Mate,
and
he needs to play.
So he needs to play. And Dylan Brown, I don't know what his sickness is or anything like that because
big night on the Terps.
Yeah. And they have to play their best.
Have to.
They would have to play it this week
going forward
because even 2 2 weeks before getting to the semi-finals is not much time to get your
because
your set plays and everything that you want.
So
we'll be playing Australia in the semi. So
it's because I don't know this because I know Leota and obviously Neokura went off at half time and didn't come back on. So
there's nothing come out about them, so they might be fit. I think there might have been a niggle one if you're playing Jamaica. You just come off.
Yeah, exactly. So
hopefully Dallon's all good as well.
Yeah, man.
He's going for scans.
Shit. Yeah, that was so he played mean that game.
Malay.
How good is it looking? It's even longer now.
It's even longer. Joey Manu was giving him shit.
He deserves a spot in that starting team.
I think he does, man. Like Ronaldo and
we've been saying it all year. Like
Raps is safe because he can kick.
Yeah,
there was very glaringly obvious that you think throughout the year they would have seen who's in our potential team that can kick, and they had one person that they would have said, "Hey, mate, you need to start kicking practice for the rest of the year." Anyway. I think Raps is in there because he can kick. So.
Yeah, exactly. And but that centre is the only position, the number 3 spot is the only position that's not set in stone yet.
Yeah, true.
So
yeah, and you could put Dallin there, and then
and then Mulatalo on the side.
On the wing.
You want Mulatalo on the wing.
Yeah,
you have to because he's the.
He probably can't play centre.
You wouldn't shift him centre. Yeah. But if you had to choose out of them, man,
it's very hard. But then,
I've two different wings though.
Yeah, but you would have Rapana.
Oh yeah, Rapana on the.
You have to have Raps because he's kick.
Yeah,
which was made very obvious.
Like we've been saying throughout this whole year.
Yes.
Dow was the spin.
Dow was kicking though in the second half, wasn't he?
You missed one.
Oh, he only had 2 shots away. And then did you see what the commentator said? They go, "Oh, I don't want to kick goals anymore because I missed one. Let's pull a hammy trick."
He can fly though, eh? Shit, like
he's got wheels.
And like those in and outs.
The ins and outs,
and they were swerving. I was just like, that's like shades of Christian Cullen sort of stuff.
Do you know how mad that was? It didn't even feel like he was moving that quick. He was still getting out around them.
But we could forget he's one of the fastest players in the NFL. NRL.
Yeah, like quite often he's on the high speed thing.
So if he's
yes or no. If we get back to the year or nah,
100% yes for me.
Yes. So yes from me too. Madge,
if you're listening.
And also just
Mark, if you're listening, let Madge know.
As part of that, you're playing your full strength team. I personally think that Taps has to be at the front row.
Yeah. And
a lot of people actually, I was surprised a lot of people came and said, "Nah, he can play lock. We just need him on there, blah blah." But I'm just like, in the past, Kiwis have gone to the trap of saying we've got a really great forward pack and they get really one-dimensional. And I'm just worried that if you look at the likes of like Isaiah Yeo and Victor Radley,
exactly,
and Cameron Murray, what they're doing to like get out from, especially if you're playing the bigger forwards like Samoa, Tonga, and New Zealand as well.
Effectively, it's that third ball player.
Yeah, that's right.
In between the halves,
and you can just move the ball a bit wider sooner.
It's what like me and Andre was saying with Mark on Sunday.
Yeah,
we would like to see, even if we had a full strength team, but just a couple different combinations. Brandon at 13, and JMK at hooker, because then you can just see how he goes at 13 for the Kiwis that whole time almost.
Yeah,
and then like have Taps up front, and then you can move it around if you do
mid game.
Yeah, change people around.
J Mac can come off.
How good has he been?
Oh man,
nice.
I'm loving him at the moment.
I'm rating him.
Yeah,
the Dolphins will be happy.
He's probably one of my favourite players of the comp so far. He's just like the minutes he's played have been good minutes. Yeah. Like he hasn't played many long minutes, but
I think that adds another, like what you're saying with Brandon at 13, just adds another dimension to what we're capable of doing.
Yeah, then also you bring in the Kieran Foran situation in that position. So you know it's a how do you do it? Do you take an extra ball player, take one back off? You know, and you know. I
think that's what you said. Kieran Foran's almost played his part for this.
Possibly, unfortunately, I love the Foz, but
he
was a bit clunky too. I thought on when he was going to the
he was
the right
so
side.
gutted. He was missing those kicks.
Yeah,
I felt sorry for him because I don't think
he really wanted to do it.
Would he have known he was going to be the kicker? I don't know.
He's not a kicker, eh? He's not a goal kicker. He does kick.
Actually, Dill Brown can kick too.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't playing.
Yeah, exactly. See, I was gutted that Manu had got shifted into
same actually
because he would have run riot, and we haven't seen that yet from someone.
Yeah, well, that would have been. He would have put torchlight to him.
Sorry, Dallin did. So I'll take that back. But
if you had Dallin and Joey, because Dallin was on the edge.
Holy moly!
Out on the wing.
That poor team.
Manu through the middle would have been.
And I don't think Foran and Manu
They didn't work together.
Yeah, they didn't work together.
Plus, it's their first ever game together. So.
Exactly, and they wouldn't have practiced at it as well.
That's why that clunkiness would have been there. So, so the bench makeup. If we have Smith and J-Mac, I mean, fucking Jerry Marshall can keep going J-Mac.
After the one and only James McDonald.
Oh, and then you could you could have an Isaac Liu on the bench maybe.
Who would you have? Well, it depends who you got in your starting, but your bench could be obviously Nasty, Leota. Would you have Nukure? Would he be on the bench or on the starting?
Nakora or Nukure?
Nukure.
Would he be in the centre spot?
Yeah, I think. So you put Nikora. Nikora would be that
on the
bench
thing,
and then
yeah.
I think we'll be playing centre.
Nukure. No, Nukure will be playing centre.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He'll be playing centre. Because what?
I don't think you have to carry another little mobile person on the bench because you've got
because you've got them on the field, you can shift them around.
You can move Brandon to hooker and then bring a bigger 13 on if you need to. But so it's a yes. Long-winded.
We have all these ideas, Mum. I'm still glad I'm not a selector.
It would be terrible.
Or coach.
Terrible job. Absolutely.
All right, Sammy, what do you got for us?
So for me is, do you think that there is too many teams in the World Cup, i.e. the Jamaicas, the Greece. I'll put the Irish in there as well, The making up numbers situation. Do you think it's good for rugby league or not? So
yes, is it good to have those minnows in there getting dry humped?
The way I'm feeling about it is I feel like there's not too many teams because for the likes of Jamaica, for example, you see how much that try meant to them as a country.
Yeah.
So, like, if they didn't want to be there, they'll be like, they wouldn't want to be there. Like, we want to be there kind of thing. Like, they don't have to be.
They're all technically professional rugby players of some are bloody club players.
Yeah.
So, but like, to me, I'm going to say no. Yeah. I'll start this one because you can't have a situation where a Jamaica is getting pumped, Greece is getting pumped because, what are you trying to achieve?
So wait,
you're
leaning towards there is too many teams?
Yes, there is too many teams. And I think you can change the competition to create a higher tier of a competition. Otherwise, you're getting. I'd even throw Wales in there at the moment too, because yes, you still want those teams in there, but you want the competition to be, the top of the tier. You want it to be flary.
What teams would you have in there? Obviously, you got Kiwis, Australia, England. Tonga, Samoa.
Yeah.
Chuck Samoa in there. Maybe France.
France, definitely.
So you could do it, say that's 6 teams. You could do that, everyone versus each other once.
I think Fiji and Papua New Guinea should be in there.
Yeah.
The Lebanese, obviously. Lebanon. So if you create an 8-tier system where, I don't know, you play 2 rounds of 4, you play 4 games or so, I don't know. And then you play, everyone play, I don't know if everyone should play a quarterfinal though. That's sort of a...
Yeah.
I think someone has to miss out.
Yeah, has to. You could even run like a
even if
a second level competition. Like there's the World Cup and then there's the Emerging Nations Cup or something.
Because I think you should so that's what cricket they do the T20 they do a pre-competition
and then the Super
to qualify for
and then Super 12 or Super 8 whatever
Super
it is.
12 I think it is.
I think that's beneficial because one that gives those lower tier teams. And also Cook Island.
A sniff.
Yeah, Cook Island's been good to be honest, but
but
it gives them sort of a hey, I can still play international rugby, can still get some caps, and I may qualify, but then I might get pumped. But it's I think
it's sort of like a promotion kind of relegation-y kind of. The minnow teams play off, and the best of them get to go up and
earn the top 8 spot.
Yeah,
earn the so you'd have your 6 top tiers. And then Lebanese will be in that bottom thing.
What you could do is you have your say 8 teams, and then you do it by your rankings. So it is first V8 or whatever.
Yeah,
and then whoever wins those games go like. So
almost
first
like
and
the
second,
NRL one.
yeah, like they lead your 2 pools or whatever.
Yeah,
and then you get your pools, and then you could go from that maybe, something like that, and then you have your quarters or something.
Like, and this comes back to the eligibility. I said it right finally.
There you go.
It still means you're still going to have that scenario where hey, I want to play for my home country, but you might be a lower tier team and want to play for like Lebanon or
Yeah.
Ireland, Wales, blah blah blah. So it's I think if you do that way, you take away that aspect of.
I mean, in a
Yeah.
way, though, it probably takes it away in a negative way where
Yeah.
then people wouldn't. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it also take it away
Yeah.
where those teams will
It's a
get
double.
less.
It's a
double-edged sword.
double-edged sword for sure.
All very great points. I'm going to go with, just to play devil's advocate, is there? No, there isn't too many teams.
Yeah.
And I get it too. Getting humped by top teams isn't great, but like you said, Jamaica got a bit pumped, but they loved it.
Old what's his name? Oh, the guy that got the try.
300 game man.
Yeah,
Bishop Jones, or was it?
Yeah.
Jones
Yeah.
Bishop.
Jones Bishop.
Man, he was cheering before he even had that on the ground.
I mean, for them to actually get a try is crazy. So, but
Yeah.
that also shows
Their
the-
first,
It was absolutely fortuitous too.
their first World Cup try, and I'd love to see videos from that country because it's their national. Oh, is it Lebanon?
it's Papua New
Oh,
Guinea.
Papua New Guinea, yeah, and Papua New Guinea for them as well.
Papua New Guinea is so
Did you
good.
see that photo of them at the college?
University, yeah.
Oh.
University?
I seen the video of the guys watching it on the phone, and then I don't know if the TV was working, but they were watching it on the phone, and when they got that try to get up in front
Yeah.
of Tonga,
Yeah.
man, it was so good.
No,
They should have beat Tonga.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
but that was bullshit. Xavier Coates is out for the rest
Yeah,
of the
yes,
tourney,
yes,
which is
yes.
gutting. I love the way Papua New Guinea play. And I said it before the tournament that Labour, that
the white,
the white
Yeah.
number 6,
yeah.
man, he is
he was smoking people.
he is an epic defender, bro. He smokes motherfuckers. Anyway, all right. Is that tied up? Can we put a bow on the year now?
We
Yeah, because
can, we
I had
can.
the same as you.
Package it up. All right. Wrap of the round. We kind of said some of it just then.
Yeah, I think we did. So I'll bring the games up.
Yeah, bring the games up.
Yeah.
Bring them up. Bring them up.
It was actually some really good games.
There were some good battles.
I got some here if you need.
Thursday.
Man, I just think Kumal's Papua New Guinea.
So we start with Aussie Scotland. 84-0.
Absolute drumming.
Yeah.
Scotland were almost in it
That was just.
for the first kickoff.
Yeah, they were in the stadium. That's probably about it.
Yeah, no, that was a drumming.
Yeah.
You can't.
Can
Josh
you say much
Adokar,
about that?
I can say
Josh
you can't do
Adokar.
much
Yeah.
when you have Josh Adokar doing that.
Yeah. That last try, how
Yeah.
good was that was a good try, man.
Man, I love having.
Shit, I love that shit.
I love having Burden and
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wyden as their centres.
Wyden was good, man.
I rate Wyden because I like the Raiders and that, but man, Wyden's mean. And then Burden has just been mean all year. Well,
Unfortunately, you're not going to have both of them because Trell Mitt.
nah, I'm going to leave him out of here.
No way.
Why would you?
Not with the combo he has with Josh.
So yeah, that was obviously one side in Scotland.
Cleary just said, mine.
He has the number 7 going forward.
I know I was against Scotland, but
But he is the number 7 going forward. He has to be, man.
Has to be, but will he be?
yes, there's
Of course,
no way
there's
in
no
hell.
way in heck.
Like, DC is all good, but man,
Yeah, I know, but like
Mate,
just help.
Mal,
mate, he's a bull in a fucking in a China shop.
Yeah,
man.
no, like-
He's just,
I reckon he deserves it too, but
Just how he like pulls the strings is just out the gate.
And what I said on our chat, he's a young kid with that flair.
That's right.
With a fucking
And he's only
a mature veteran's mind.
yeah, that's it. That's 100% it. He's got another good. His best probably hasn't even
Yeah.
come yet.
So
So that has to be clear. That's probably the biggest
Yeah.
take from that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Fiji, Italy, 60-40. I did not think that would go to 60.
man, they
No,
just
I thought Italy
would-
they
yeah.
It was enough.
have a little bit of ticker about them.
Yeah.
But
they had no ticker.
it's just like with rugby though with Fiji too. If they
Yes.
turn it on, man, they turn on the heat. They can beat you.
So the thing is, obviously they played Fiji. They played Australia that game before and
Yeah.
lost. But that was always going to happen, and it was it wasn't a smashing, but it's
No.
still a drubbing. But at the same time, Fiji are a good side, man.
Oh yeah, if they pull it all
Yeah.
together, if you go
Yeah.
through the list of their players, it's actually they got a stacked team.
Yeah, exactly. So in Italy,
Mm.
probably England.
Another kind of hider,
Yeah,
but not really actually.
But it was they were in it.
One of my
At
favourite
halftime.
games.
At halftime,
Yeah.
France were in it.
So was it
France
42-18?
took 20 minutes to get down finally into their 20,
Yeah.
and the first time they were down there,
Yeah,
they got a try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then not long
Exactly.
after that, they got a try. So that's good against England.
But
Right.
but then it's just like with those minnow teams. I'm not going to say France is a minnow, but that last 20 minutes.
Those last tier, like
know,
it's
that-
like how the
it's-
It's always telling, the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, for
it's like the
sure.
All Blacks, how they'll be like oh yeah, okay, we'll play, and then the last 20 minutes I'll smoke people.
Yeah, this first 20, last 20.
Used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll be doing that against Japan, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Japan
You going to watch the girls or the boys? It's on at the same time.
Oh, fucking 2 screen it, bro.
Oh.
Double screen it. I just want to watch Rog play. So if he starts,
He will start, man. He has to.
Yeah.
He might start even. I reckon he'll start on the wing because
the Blues chucked him there twice, eh?
Yeah. So Lester Fonganuku is left. They brought Mark Talia in, and the Barrett boys aren't there. So
Damien McKenzie's been brought in as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I reckon he's. I'd like to see him on the wing, to be honest, because when he started on the wing for the Roosters,
Yeah.
you know, his whack in and out.
Even his first games at wing for the Kiwis were epic.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. So, obviously, we've talked about New Zealand, Jamaica, 68-6, and that was.
We probably needed one more try, but we were being close to beating Aussie with the 84 points.
Yeah, if we got our kicks, eh?
Yeah.
Because how many did we miss?
I think we missed like 5 or 6.
6.
Yeah.
12 points.
12 points.
That'd put
So-
you
70.
So
70. 80.
The man next to me, Lebanon,
Yes.
32-14.
Up the Cedars.
Your cousins.
They look very good.
They're getting a few dubs, man.
Man, they're hectic. They're just fully hectic.
Fully hectic.
Hectic, bruh.
Fully hectic, bro.
They are, though.
I
You
didn't
can't
see
underestimate them.
DJ Yella playing, though.
Doggies.
There's probably not too much. That was a good ding-donger.
Yeah, it was just a game of back and
In
forth.
the end,
and
Ireland
and then
couldn't match him, but
better halves sort of
and
control
at the end of the
game,
day, you know, Mitch Moses really stepped up.
he's having a
I
World
think
Cup. He's having a World Cup, man.
He is, man. Man, how good. Who else we got there?
Samoa 72-4.
Spoke about that. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
The
they
Telltale
were
will be this
never
weekend.
they're never gonna match even though they got 5 props on. They're never gonna match Samoa through the middle.
Yeah, should know.
I think actually Tim Laffey played, which was good this week.
Yep.
The old centre for the Dragons, but he's
Yep.
moved into the second row, I
Yep.
think.
Yep.
He's a unit, eh? Shit. But he was very good. He was very good.
Tonga 32-6. I think they flexed a little bit there.
They did in the end.
They
Wales
did.
looked in it for the first 10, 15, kicking to the corners and all that, but there was just a couple of times
Yeah.
where
And I think
coughed it
I
up.
think Tomalolo's back this next game, so that will
he is.
that will help them out quite a bit.
Saliva Havili's not. Was he playing? Was he suspended or something? Was he injured?
I don't think he's
Because they're actually missing. Who played hooker?
Yes, Luke. Who the hell's that?
Sonny
but-
Luke.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So Havili is like a.
that's still a mean 4-pack, eh? Shit.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Plus you're
hell.
chucking a Tomalolo. Jeez.
Whoops. I went the wrong game.
But still, they got who they have. They had Tui again. He was pretty good. But for me personally, I think they probably had. They're going with Tui first. They probably should have given the 2 young guys because that's
Yeah,
Amoni and
yeah.
is it Katoa from?
No,
Sharks.
Cooler. No, you're talking about.
No, not
No,
Cooler.
no.
He's a good fullback.
Yeah.
There's a bloody go down to the extended bench. The bench. Keep going.
No, I don't think he was on the extended bench.
Anyway, there's another young half. I would have went with them 2 first to get them going because like they're behind the monster forward pack
Yeah.
and they're probably the other kid is probably more of a 7 than
What, Katoa?
Little here is not the winger Katoa, but there's
No,
another.
the other Katoa.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's right,
Yeah.
him. And I
Yeah.
think they said they went with him and Little here, and then they went Little here and someone else.
See, I just saw there, Tau Kalamantangu
He played hooker.
he played hooker,
Yeah.
and then they swapped around, and then Olakuatu ended up playing prop. You
Yeah.
know? So,
It's all a bit funky
yeah,
that first game.
it's a bit funky, actually.
But I think they'll once Tomalolo's back and having no Havili doesn't help. But
Yeah.
I feel like they should have went with those young halves first, and then if now it wasn't working, then you
Yeah,
go
for sure.
Tui Lolo here because
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
they need. I think the other kid probably manages the game a bit better than Tui. He's more of a runner
Yeah.
as well.
And the last game of the round was Papua New Guinea, Cook Islands. So Papua New Guinea is my team that I picked.
You did.
And yes, they're going to lose Xavier Coach, which is a massive loss. But you know,
The way that
Everywhere else, like
Yeah.
Olam, the beast, my boy Lay Butt. He should be called laying people out.
obviously Alec Johnson at fullback's been
Bro, how nice is he at the back?
yeah.
yeah,
He's pretty.
Shit,
he's
he's good.
he's slick.
he knows
very
how to
slick.
he knows how to cover up a.
When he's linking up out the outside with Olam and then...
Oh, he's got Lachlan Lamb and Nenny McDonald as well. That's not a bad bloody back.
No, and then how good is Reece Martin? Loves a
Oh.
meaty, loves a bit of Kumara. I don't know what they call it in Papua New Guinea, but
good on Cook Islands, man. They have probably
they have a crack.
They have
Love it.
I reckon they had on paper probably one of the weakest teams, but then they obviously got that win over bloody was it Wales?
Yeah,
in the first round. So and that sort of G'd them up a bit, and they took on Papua New Guinea. So that's
there is cool. They got some solid players though. Like maybe who have had better years, but they're gonna always have a crack.
The Masters brothers, obviously, but
someone put on
and Takarangi,
Yelling, Takarangi. They got Zane Titavano in there.
And Peru as well, Dominic Peru.
Yep, and Tony Edo's son.
Yep.
Kyle Edo at the back.
So they do have those joggers, but they've got a whole lot of no-name joggers. But
then sometimes it's the up-and-comers. So
exactly.
You just haven't seen them before. You're like, who the hell's this?
And they'll end up playing for bloody New Zealand anyway, I think, for some of those up-and-comers. Fucking hell. But
most of them.
So
yeah, sweet. All right. Recap of the Kiwis. It's a bit of a hard one. I'm going to go through the team.
Or
should we just go?
We could do the standouts.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Okay.
Should we start with?
So we just incorporate the MVK with it then?
Yeah, yep. So hang on. We better play the song then.
Now watch me do my dance. I'm the player of the day. Player of the day. Day.
Right.
Player of the day, MVK, all day, baby.
Why?
All right. So who's your standouts, Jace?
My boy, my main man, the only Warriors to be named.
Chansey.
Well, he is a Warrior now.
Oh, you mean this year's Warrior?
Yeah. Dallin was incredible.
That's a gimme.
He was insane. Like, I just want to go back and watch his highlights. The whole highlights will pretty much be him because he got 4 tries and then 3 try assists. How many?
3 try assists on the wing.
Yeah.
On the wing.
Hey, crazy. The rest of the backs were okay. I feel like it was a bit hard for Manu to like establish himself in the game.
Yeah, it was running those funny lines he would at fullback, but then trying to do it as a.
I feel like
on the right edge.
Hiku and Chris did there.
I like Sebastian Chris, man.
Yeah.
I thought he did enough just to say, "Fuck, I'm here, boys. I'll push you. I'll push you."
Hiku and Chris just did their normal thing, really.
I still think Sebastian, Chris, and Hiku should be our centre pairing.
Yeah,
I've got no problem with that.
Above Chansey, unfortunately.
And because we were talking about the centre
before.
But I reckon Hiku is pretty much sealed. You would think.
Yeah, he's our best centre.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I reckon Chris, because if you can put him on the side with Rapana, they already got that combination.
And I just think he's offering a bit more on attack.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, it made it easy for them. That's what happens when those mini teams, your props win it up, up the guts. It sucks the motherfuckers in.
And then you just got
and then
everyone else is retreating.
But in saying that, Dallin worked hard for 3 of his tries, man.
Yeah.
They
weren't just passed and put it down.
Yeah.
He got the. I think I liked is that they were getting the ball out there early.
What was his run meter stats? If you click on him.
Can you click on it?
I can click on him.
279 or something?
Yeah, it was. Something like that.
That's pretty mean, man.
So he got 20 points, 4 tries, 2 goals. Man, he got 2 goals. Nice.
Kicking meters, too.
75 kicking meters from those
3
kicks.
3 try assists, 7 line breaks, 4 tackle breaks, 3 offloads. He only made 1 tackle. 279, and then kick return meters 82.
He missed 2. Made 1 and missed 2.
Oh, jeez.
Running meters 279, 82. But what a game.
Yeah.
He's an effort player. Love the way he plays.
Also,
so he would just be obviously it's unanimous.
Yeah,
he gets the MVK.
Yeah, for sure.
I also thought, like we were saying earlier, I think Jeremy Marshall King had a mean game
and
great service out of dummy half.
Yeah, and so did old Brandon Smith.
Yep, the cheese was being cheesy.
2 meat paws.
But yeah, JMK, he was good, man. He's just. He offers that young blood that
he's going to be that guy that puts a black jersey on and will fucking play a good game of footy.
Yeah, I'm stoked for him. He's had to work pretty hard to get to where he is. Was we talking about how he's kind of the opposite to Benji?
Yeah.
How Benji came in and was like, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like gradually
out, and then kind of came back a bit.
I just hope him playing for the Dolphins doesn't ruin his reputation after this World Cup, because they're going to be on the back foot to start off with, and he's going to be a guy that has to be a leader early.
Yep.
And hopefully that doesn't...
That's what they signed him for, 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
That should hopefully give them a bit of time to get a bit to be good.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure.
He's also got the Bromwich brothers there, so he'll learn like leadership off them.
For sure. Yeah, that's
and
right.
Felice Kafusi is the other
Because like Brandon was
second
saying
rower.
that he learned a lot, like the
from them.
Yeah.
Bromwich boys looked after him when he was there and like taught him heaps. So
Yeah, for sure.
Ewan Aitken's there as well. Wonder if he'll play centre or second row.
Who?
Ewan Aitken.
at the Dolphins.
You'd think he'd play centre?
I prefer him at centre. He's playing second row for Scotland, eh?
Yeah, he's playing second row for
So
Scotland.
maybe that's where he's playing
Then
now.
obviously they got that guy from the Waikato. Was the old bloody yeah.
Oh, Valance Te Whare, look out.
What about
Te Kaka Whare.
your bro Moses? Dropped the ball at the start of the game.
Huh?
Moses Leota.
Well, he's just giving them a chance.
He was trying to spread. Oh, what is it called?
Spread them cheeks, yeah.
I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, sorry.
Butter popcorn, mate.
No, he's just saying, I'll give you something to... Did they try the short kickoffs? I can't even remember.
I honestly can't remember either.
I don't know.
Yes,
I was mothered.
they
bro.
did.
They should probably try the short kickoffs.
They did. They done shitloads of them.
I thought you were being a smartass.
No, I kept on forgetting. It's like, hang on, that was the one thing I remember from the game.
I thought you were being a smartass.
They
I
got
was
so
like,
many of them back.
yeah.
Everyone will be doing it. If you
And you know
play
the
New
best part
Zealand...
is they even did it on that when they had a dropout.
Yeah. What a tactic. Lebanon done it first too.
Goal line dropout, and they still did it because they're like,
It's quite hard to defend
It's
because
very hard to defend.
you can't all come up there and do it like rugby because if you kick it long, then you're kind of fucked. So
yeah.
you just got to hope for the best, or just make sure you have a plan that there's someone always attacking the ball. It's when someone's not up and attacking it, that's when there's an issue, when people are like,
Yeah.
oh shit, and it comes
Yeah.
down.
Sure.
Yeah, but I think out of that, everyone else kind of had okay games. Brinton Nikota made a few errors.
Kenny Bromwich
actually.
went all right.
Well, Kenny was just being Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Once again, I think Isaac Leo was good.
What about poor Brandon Smith going to wrap up that ball and like just pops out from under him, and then the bro gets the try? I reckon that would have happened in slow motion for him too.
Oh, the most dirtiest slow motion thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really hard to like break down everyone's performance.
Because you look at our props, our props are bigger than them. You know, our locks are bigger than them. You know,
The lock's bigger than the
Oh.
Yeah.
props.
Sorensen played all good.
Yeah, well, he's Robocop.
Yeah.
But like I said, no one played extremely shit.
Nah.
It's just kind of like last week. It's really hard against the smaller teams.
I'd go.
there's no flow, so it's
I'm probably biased because I like JMK, but I'd go Dallin, JMK, and probably even Brandon up there for our top
I'd
three.
agree with that.
I wouldn't disagree with that, to be honest. So.
Be hard to say nah to that. All right. Next up, we've got the preview of the Kiwi versus Te Luck of the Irish
Look at it. Oh,
in the weekend. Score prediction.
I think that's all we can do because we don't even know the team yet. And
It's I would. I think that's how we do it. We do.
I'll give you guys a safe bet.
Both teams go off their strongest team.
Both teams off their strongest teams. I'll go Kiwis 13 plus.
Just 13.
Yeah, man.
I'm going. There's going to be 50 on the board.
Yeah, no, we're 50 on the board.
Because
If we don't put 50 on Ireland and we have our strongest team, hopefully,
exactly,
then
yeah.
that's just like
It's going to be similar. It's going to be similar to the Jamaica game because Ireland will be bruised and battered. They don't have the depth that we do, and we are looking to be clinical. So it's just going to be. I think it's going to be an absolute rout again.
we'd want to be ramping up. I'll be actually disappointed if we don't
Yeah.
put over 50 on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Play our strongest team, put 50 plus. You have to.
We could
Taps
do.
up front.
We could just go through quickly and say who we want to play for our strongest team.
What your strongest team is.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. I could do that off the cuff.
I can do it off
Number one, Manu.
money,
Money. Yeah.
my money.
Who would be your wings?
If Dallin hasn't
Yeah.
hurt his hammy,
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallin and Raps.
I'll go Raps and Ronaldo's.
Yep. Same.
Oh, but then there's Chris at centre.
I-
Sore head.
So
But then Ronaldo hasn't played bad when he's had his chances either.
He was good for Tonga. Against Tonga.
I think you got to stick to your guns with this one because yes, Dallin has played
That
But
game
the game
phenomenally against Jamaica.
Against Jamaica,
Whereas Ronaldo performed against Tonga.
he deserves to be on the bench. He at least deserves to be there on the bench. I think he needs to be the 17th man.
Is there or thereabouts. But I'm going to go Ronaldo and Rapana wing pairing. You're going to go Dallin,
I'm
Raps.
going to go Dow just because I love Dow. And he
Hey, fair enough. It's your world. We're just playing in it.
centers.
Hiku and Niokore for me, if Niokore is fit.
I'm going to go Hiku and Chris.
Yeah, I'm Hiku and Chris as well. So what's that? We've got the wings. Halves, obviously.
Obviously, Dylan Brown and
Brown and Hughes, they need to play the next
game
from
together.
now.
It's
They need to start getting their combo.
prerequisite. It's
So
okay.
really, I wonder how bad Jerome is, because they're not playing him at all. Question marks are there.
Is he still injured from the Storm? Is he?
He just has a little of a niggle.
Niggle.
Ah.
And I guess it's just not worth risking it.
Yeah, so he should play this weekend though. Like,
All right,
you say.
so who's playing lock? In our strongest team. I'm probably going to, even though I used to get annoyed at the Storm for doing this, but I'll probably play Brandon at 13, JMK at hooker.
that's what I want to do if I was Madge.
What do you guys reckon? Or you reckon
I
Taps there?
I want Taps there at 13 for me. That's what I would do. I like it. I like Taps at 13 personally. So and
Fair enough.
And Brandon Hooker.
Hey, that's not bad either. Shit.
Yeah, no, exactly. like what we're saying here is not bad at all. It's just
neither here nor there. That's just like, it all depends on how you want to play.
How would you, if you did get Taps up front, but they kept Brandon, could they almost, because he could you almost shift him anywhere in that area? Kenny.
What about Kenny?
Kenny has to be on the edge, man.
Yeah.
He's an edge man.
He's an edge man.
He's a kick option.
Yeah. How
He's
good
a
is that?
kick option, mate.
So yeah, I'd run.
People jamming on the.
I'd run
people jamming
Brandon
on the half. You
Yeah.
pass it on the last. You know, Kenny can just tuck it and put it on his foot
He did.
nicely.
He's done it a couple of times already.
Yeah.
I'd go Brandon at 13, JMK at 9.
Who are your second rows?
Well, and then Fish and Taps at 8
Fish
and
and
10.
Tap at the front. I'll do the
And
same.
then second row is Kenny and
Ice Pups.
yeah, Ice Pups.
I think, and then you'd have the only difference is you'd have Cheese
Yes.
and J Brom up front.
Yeah, J Brom.
So the standard what they went with. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the bench, I would have Leota, Nasty. Who else have we got? Do you need? It's hard to know what they like. You would do
It depends.
because I'm playing
so
Brandon at 13.
exactly.
It mixes it up.
Yeah.
I would personally have those two. Then I'd have Nia Corday because I'm using. I'm
Chris.
going with Chris.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Nia Corday.
Nia Corday can play in the middle and he can play.
He was
on the edge.
Obviously my third one. This is my fourth one. I don't know who I'd put in.
And then
So your fourth one has to be a back because
yeah.
But
then I've gone with the Nia Corday option.
But then you
so you've gone with the new Corday.
Yeah, so he can come into centre. Then you push the centre out.
Yeah, so obviously
Raps can go to
mine's
full
Jeremy
back.
Marshall King, Nasty,
because you've still got Isaac.
Nakota,
Yeah.
and then probably Sebastian Chris or Dylan. So that's
yeah. If I was weighing up bench spot, I'd have to go with Dell.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
just because he can play more positions.
Yeah, exactly. So so it's either Chris or Dylan for me, but I think Dylan over Chris just because of the versatility.
I do like Dell.
Yeah, I think
Because if we ever
it's
needed
just the finer
to,
points that would be different. But yeah.
And it depends how you wanted to play
That's
as well.
exactly
you
right.
can put him in the fullback if you needed to, and he's mean at fullback.
I mean, if we put Taps in at 13, I think we're just going to absolutely fuck him up because I don't think we'll be needing to shift the ball around the middle that much.
Yeah.
When you're playing a team like that, you can just go straight through them and then. But I'm just worried that when we come up, say, in Australia, they've done it to us in the past. We were trying to play that real one-dimensional, up-the-middle style play. They'll just shut us down.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So that's a bit I'm worried about. But I think, there's nothing stopping us from
that
shuffling around if they do that.
We have that quarterfinal to iron
Try
out
that
those.
out, yeah.
And because we know what Aussie's going to put on the field. That's everyone knows what Aussie's going to do. Not everyone knows what the Kiwis are going to do. They know what England. We know what England's going to do. Actually, it's England and Australia. They will be
to the T,
and you know what they're going to do.
I just hope that
they're predictable.
If we can pick up that, hey, if our kind of one outs ain't working, that
you have some of those.
We can shift it around a bit.
You have some of those senior players like we've got to do this.
We'll just get Brandon and bat, and then
we will win the bash and crash. I've got no
right.
qualms about that. We will win the bash and crash. It's what Dylan Brown and Jerome Hughes decide to do with the ball.
I'm quite nervous about that Australian game.
Me too.
I'm not. I'm excited because
it's like an excited nervous.
Yeah,
excited nervous.
Sorry, yeah.
I think we if you look on paper, we match them everywhere.
Yeah.
Like if we don't have the best player in that position, we've probably got the second.
Yeah.
So that's good enough to beat them.
Do we have the best fullback?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We've got the best fullback that doesn't play fullback during the year. Like he'll play 3 times and then
How good.
freak, absolute freak.
He's a
But I love Teddy as well. That's a conflicting. That's a
Oh,
conflicting.
it's hard for Teddy.
That's why I was more
hasn't
aiming
done-
at Sam.
He hasn't done anything wrong. He's just
I'm gonna be fucking biased as fuck with this one though, because I'm a Kiwi. So
Yep. That's what I want.
Is there a world where he's the best international fullback?
I don't know either, because Teddy's a fucking freak too.
True. He's just a different player too.
He's a completely
So
different.
you're trying
player.
to compare apples with
Yes, oranges.
oranges,
Yeah.
mandarins, grapefruit. What
Tomatoes.
else you got? Feijoas.
Tomato is a fruit. Well
It
done.
is, thank you.
Yes,
No, it's not.
Yes, it
yes,
is.
it is.
Fuck off.
Yes, it is.
No.
Fucking hell.
The listeners right now. What are we listening to?
Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Your Kiwi fruit talk.
How to grow the best fruit patch.
Welcome to Kiwi Chat.
How is my little garden going?
Kiwi fruit.
Anywho,
Sweet. All
we need to
right.
play our best team, and if we don't, I'll be disappointed.
Dangers in the Irish team. Obviously,
Kerry.
Kerry.
The Guinness.
Their fullback's good. Quite slight though, but he may prove a little. But that's if they get a fast player of the ball.
Yeah.
But he could be a bit dangerous around the ruck.
I think again, Kerry against New Zealand will be. I think we're going to pump him. We're going to pressure him.
It'll be hard for him when they're
Yeah.
going to be not going forward. So
Absolutely. And Kerry's a player.
he runs off momentum.
He runs off
yeah.
momentum. So he's always had the Roosters forward pack in front of him to
Yeah.
get him somewhere. So
I think there are halves that can like play their way out of situations. I think Jonathan Thurston's one of them. Lockyer was one of them.
Yeah.
Even though when they're under
Yeah.
the pump and not
Yeah.
going forward, they
Yeah.
could get their
yeah,
team into the right position or whatever.
yeah,
but
for sure.
Kerry's a great player, but I don't think he's at
Nah.
that.
Nah.
Well, no, he's just a different player.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Kiwis give them a taste of kiwi this week in the Irish. They'll be having a bit of kiwi fruit in their Guinness. All right. That brings us to the next section, which... Where the hell's that going?
Your money right in the end, who the man though? Pile up the cash, then I do that money dance though.
I should actually say
50K
best
for
bet
the
of the
beat
round
in the
instead of
event,
Kings.
son.
You know.
What's the
Oh,
life
yeah,
when
best
you're
bet of the
having
round.
a mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the rest are like...
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Okay. Have an odds out for anything with Kiwis?
Probably not.
Not the odds are out for head-to-head and everything,
Yeah,
but
no-
not for...
Team. So
I've got my bets, though.
yeah, so I've got my bets as well. So for me, it's Mulatalu 3+ tries.
Trey plus.
If he's obviously playing.
So
But he will
has to
be.
He-
Because Dale's probably out.
Dale's not playing, yeah.
yeah, so if it's anything to go by on the recent markets, it'd be, I think it'd be a low tier
Yeah.
sort of
What were you looking at?
fours and
$3,
fives.
about the 375,
Yeah.
$4, something like that.
Yeah, so
Is it... How much do you reckon we're paying for a try?
$1.01.
Winks.
Okay, so it's not good just chucking that on 3 times instead of...
1.001.
I like it.
Yeah,
What do you got, mate?
I've got 2 bets for you.
All right.
usually I have 2 bets.
Yeah, no. I'm going to go
It's been a while.
France head-to-head, $12.
Head to head.
If you want a bit of value, 41 at 13 plus.
41s.
Yeah, so I'm going to chuck a little bit on that.
Wow.
my-
That's good value. That's
yeah,
Yeah, that's a possibility.
some more are paying $1.02.
What? Beg your pardon?
Yeah.
That's fucking outrageous.
That is outrageous.
Well, actually, what's it? You got head-to-head and then you got match result. I'm assuming they're the same.
Just for hit $1.02.
Yeah.
Head to head is match result.
Were they that?
What?
I know they smoke grease,
That's it. Yeah. Oh, obviously head to head match result.
but
So
England,
match result just is draw in between as well, isn't
the
it?
colonisers, the colonisers
Yeah.
fully bent them over in the first round.
Oh, yeah.
I just-
Colonisers.
like, how are they?
You're gonna get slapped on the back of the head for that one from someone, bro.
I just
That's why the Crusaders can't be the Crusaders anymore.
Yeah.
You know? That sort of shit.
12. That's crazy for head to head.
Colonisers. Holy fuck.
I'd give France $6 maybe. Samoa should be paying $2.75.
Nah, it's a bit high. I reckon they're at 180s
Well,
to
they-
2s.
Get beaten by 60, then put 60 on
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know if that's enough to give them
It's
$1.
It's like
what is
following
it?
the bloody
$1.02?
wires.
$1.02.
Yeah. My second bet. You'll probably get behind this one.
Okay.
Ice puppy.
No. Lebanon. 50 plus.
Who they got again? Who are they playing?
Jamaica.
Oh, it is Jamaica. They could do that.
Yeah.
They could do that.
I've got no problem with that.
They're paying 15s. Oh, no, sorry. They're paying $1.03 for 13 plus. So they could be paying around the 20 mark. You would think maybe for 50 plus, even more.
Oh, no, maybe if you went 40 to 50, it would
Yeah.
probably be.
Oh, wherever that 51
Yeah.
plus option
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be that high. I think it'd be 4s, 5s.
For that much.
Yeah, I reckon. Just because of the
It's Jamaica.
it's Jamaica.
Yeah. Well, anyway, France, get on.
Hey, you got to have a little play at that.
Get on the froggies.
Like you say, I don't think. Yeah, possibly Samoa should be $2 even. $1.02.
That's short of the...
That's
Are
real-
you
that's,
shitting me? I
that's-
don't think
that's nearly as short as New Zealand were against Jamaica.
Jamaica.
That doesn't fly.
Well,
with me.
you can't bet on, like,
You can't
us,
beat on.
us or Lebanon because we play $1.001.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can make money on Samoa. Like, fuck all, but...
I mean, I don't know.
You'd have to put a couple grand, 1,000.
I think Winks didn't even pay $1.02 until it won fucking 20 in a row. Still got Samoa at $1.02.
That's really bizarre from Tabby.
Well, thank you. Maybe they're trying to.
Maybe it's like
they put the bait out there. That's the old bait.
Yeah. Dangle the carrot for us.
Maybe it's
as
the...
plebs.
Someone's done a typo. It's supposed to be $1.20.
Hey, well,
Or $2.01.
I was even thinking $1.20 is too short. I know they've got a stacked team, but you can't say they've played their best football. Like people might argue it, but it was against Greece.
All the odds for France are like nice ones. So like you got your head-to-head 12, 1 to 12, 1 to 12, 15, and then $41 for 13 plus.
41. I would say I think France, if they do beat them, they'll edge them out. So I can understand
It's going to be like...
I understand 41s. I understand that. But the head-to-head, like surely they're a chance to hang in there and maybe I can jag or win.
Like if
They showed some ticker against
Conditions,
England.
man. The Fiji New Zealand game. Conditions, man, alters everything.
if the France...
If you just use that, I guess that was their first game, but look at the way they played England. Samoa did. And then look at the way France played England.
Yeah.
Surely then, why would they be paying $1.02 to win? I don't know.
Also, when the odds come out, I would look around like half-time, full-times, like the draw to the team. That'd be pretty good odds.
Even look to
Draw at full-time. Get on.
get on a few of the French players for the first try. That's happened a bit.
Yeah,
The old
well, yeah.
Underdog scoring first.
The Cedars.
Cedars.
So, that's my bet.
You guys done?
Yeah, it's up to you now.
That was a long bet, by the way.
Sorry, well, Lenny couldn't get over it.
My bet, head-to-head Samoa.
$1.02. I can't get enough of it.
It's on.
Yeah, I find it hard when you're playing the minnows because I like to do the Kiwi bets, but it's a bit hard. But I want to go Joseph Manu.
Here you go. If you want to look at any of the other games.
Joseph Manu. Hat trick. Probably won't be paying that much either. So I'm going to look for a little bit more value.
4 tries.
If looking outside of that, maybe I think Papua New Guinea will spank Wales.
Yeah, or you could go...
What are they paying like for 13 plus Papua New Guinea?
Let me have a look.
I reckon it's a 40-point game.
Kind gentlemen.
They're the last game. Papua New Guinea. They're paying $1.04
$1.04.
What the?
That is still crazy.
for head-to-head, and then $1.25 for 13 plus and $4.50 for 1 to 12.
Oh, nah. The Kumal's still too strong.
Ooh.
There's 40 points in that, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, no, cancel that. And I reckon just Ice Puppy as well.
Man, all these teams. Tonga are playing $1.06.
Who they got?
Cook Islands.
Ooh, they could be fiery, but yeah, I can't see the Cooks getting over them, but
Yeah.
I would love it if they did.
If you want a schmocky.
A schmocky.
Italy are 81s to beat Australia.
Only 81.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that wrong.
Yeah,
They're like
that's-
300.
Oh, that's, what's the max one they go to? Isn't it like
Do you know what
255?
Yeah.
Do you know what great bet to be put on. Australia 1 to 12 176. Imagine if Italy kept them to 1 to 12.
The whole Aussie team should just get on 1 to 12
Or Italy.
and then just keep kicking it out and
Man,
shit.
Italy's odds for 1 to 12 326 or 13 plus 476.
I mean, that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
Oh, is there
TAB. If you're listening, what the fuck are you doing, man? This is just ludicrous. All these shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Okay, so Australia playing, these ones are up, paying $1.10 for 51 plus.
$1.10.
Oh, yeah,
41 to 50's all right.
See, that's all right. I think 41.
$10. I mean, they're gonna fucking.
Yeah,
What's the highest margin?
51 plus.
And what is that the shortest? Give us
Oh,
some
shit.
markets,
I don't
TAB.
want to put it.
Give us some markets.
I just think that's absolutely atrocious. What they've. Yeah, but the thing is, that's why they did a TAB.
Yeah.
But
Ireland are paying, Italy are paying 51 or over the board for each margin. So 1 to 10, $51. 11 to 20, $51.
I wonder if there's a bet
I just.
for Ireland doing a short kickoff and getting the ball back on the first their first kickoff.
Probably be against us.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
That'll probably be $1 as well.
Oh yeah, Ireland, you said, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ice Puppy's due, actually. So out of all that, I'm going to say Ice Puppy.
I nearly wore my Ice Puppy t-shirt today, but it was in the Vosh.
Oh,
Sorry.
been out punishing people on it.
Wow, you know what's even crazier?
What is crazier?
Can't be any more crazy than what the TAB is doing right now, but...
No, it's in the TAB. Greece are paying $36 to beat England.
What? What the fuck?
That's nowhere near enough. They should be paying $500.
Mad dog.
Greece will never beat England.
TAB.
So wait, so England absolutely thumped Samoa, then Samoa thumped Greece, but now the TAB are only giving you $30-something for Greece to
I
beat
reckon
England.
when the teams get put out, those odds changed dramatically. That's just them doing the starting market, surely.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Yeah. Fuck.
How do you do that math?
Yeah.
Give the people some value for Greece. God damn it.
Do it for Greece.
The Greek Adonises, man. Come on.
They need that's. You should be giving the people $200 to back them head to head. Pussies,
Yeah, shit.
absolute pussies. Anyway, Ice Puppy.
Locked in,
Anytime
loaded.
Kumara, if he plays now, if he doesn't,
He will, because he's going to have to.
he has to.
Because we're
We're
playing
strongest team.
strongest team.
Madge, if you're listening, strongest team.
Please and thank you.
Strongest team. Taps up the front.
So, yeah.
Taps up front.
JMK, play number 10.
I ain't true this Indo, by the way.
How weird was it when you see Josh Adokalo running down the sideline with a 9 on?
Yeah.
It's
It's
just so dumb.
It's so confusing.
Like, I like what the other teams have done. Like,
It's-
you have to stick with your numbers the whole tournament.
It's like giving someone a participation award, you know? It's
Oh,
just
it's
like,
just weird.
here's a jersey. Oh, just take that number. You know?
And you're like 9, and then like Latrell Mitt's scoring. He's got 10, doesn't he?
No, he's...
Got 8.
Yeah, sorry, he's got 8. Yeah, that's
So
right.
he's got the props
Yeah.
jersey on. Seven Aceivas going over in the corner.
Because Teddy's got 1A.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
cracked it.
He cracked it.
But I like what the other teams done. They just name their strongest 17
Yeah.
in those positions, and they keep those jerseys for the rest of the tourney.
And that makes sense.
That makes more sense.
Mm.
But I reckon. Do you reckon it was a way for Mel and them just to get rid of who's getting the number 7 jersey?
A scapegoat sort of situation.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they just didn't want people
Yeah.
talking about DCE
Sorry,
versus
sorry,
Cleary.
a
Smoke
smoke
screen.
screen.
They're like, hey, how about this? We give everyone fucked up numbers, and then
And
fucking
then Tedesco's in there.
some prop
I
gets
want,
7.
I want number 1.
some prop gets 7,
Yeah.
or some other motherfucker.
And then it makes the props go, I can play 7 because I got the 7 one jersey.
Got the
And it might be a mind game on them because then they might think they can kick it and then stuff it up, which is good. Do that against the
Hilarious.
Kiwis.
It's just so weird.
It's like that time. Was it Ice Puppy?
What's there?
Who was the Waz player that went to do the drop goal and like dropped it and missed it?
Lasoni.
Oh, Lasoni.
Sam Missoni.
Man, that was hilarious. Man, poor Kieran Foran though in his game when he was missing all those kicks, and then the commentator's like, old Vossi, I think it was, he's like, I've seen Foran kick it under a post from straight out in front. I was like,
Oh, Fozza.
Shako.
Oh, Fozzie. Good
anywho,
on you, mate. All right. Yeah, so we'll catch up with you guys next week. We got something cooking for the Melbourne Cup. It's not.
Yes.
It's not.
Also, listen to us on Sunday on Mark
Oh
P
yeah,
Sport.
Mark. Shout out to Mark Perd Sport.
I think it's paired.
Perd, sorry. For putting us on Just a bunch of battlers and
Absolute
have got zero.
I
Not
don't
only
know.
that,
I think we've got it down packed now and there.
but we've also got zero credentials.
I don't know. Got my full driver's license.
We've got zero credentials to be like critiquing anyone.
No, but Phil, have a listen if you're out there. We'll plug it. And
But yeah, Mark Purd today, FM. We'll be on there again this Sunday and throughout the World Cup, dissecting and erecting.
Hopefully erecting.
It was erecting great banter around the game of rugby league.
It's funny how we can't go potty without talking about penises or some form of
Well, people who know me, probably
You know the thing about Lenny? He loves...
He's
It's
a guy
funny.
he's a guy that draws dicks all through your books.
It's funny though.
But yeah, anyway.
the sunblock ones.
Anywho,
Got him.
shout out to Mark Purd.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't listen to that last bit.
He's gonna be like, "You fuckers,
You're gone.
just ruining my name and stuff like that." No,
Nah,
you're a good
it's-
bastard, bro. Thank you
It's
for
Mark
everything.
Peter Sports because there's
Hope you're enjoying the
Mark
Ice
Peter.
Puppy
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Limited edition. Hey, I've got a cup. We've got a few left. So if you want an Ice Puppy shirt,
Go on now.
I reckon here we go. So we do a small little giveaway.
I was thinking that too this morning when I was in the shower.
So like let's guess the score on the Kiwis.
Yes, okay, I'll do a post tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you can guess the score for the Kiwis versus T Irish, the closest gets a free Ice Puppy shirt.
And you pay for shipping. No.
Well, yeah. The shirt's free. $50 shipping.
Ah, sweet. That's a.
We'll do that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like
$15
that.
shipping into account. 2 for. Just name your TAB account.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
But you also have to also follow us and like us.
Yep.
And all that stuff to be eligible.
And this is in no way promoted or owned by Instagram. So whatever people say.
Do you know the whole time you've had your face this way?
Yeah.
Because we're sitting here though.
Yeah. It's, I got to look at you guys.
You've gone from
Man.
leaning out of the screen to turning your face now.
Hey,
I love it. I love it.
Who wants to
I
see
love
this
it.
ugly mug anyway?
I do. I love it.
Oh, you do?
I do. Yes.
Luckily, he was looking at you the whole time.
Yeah. That's probably my erection. I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
Fucking hell.
Okay, we need to wrap that up.
Yep.
Wrap it up. We've got the producer going.
Stop.
You guys are just you guys are just dribble now.
Gotta go to an ad.
Dribbling. All right. Shout out to everyone for. Don't forget to like, subscribe on Spotify, YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Fellatio.
Get amongst the comments and get amongst the banter on there.
Bit of banter. Taps up front.
Mm.
Told you. Told Joel. Anyway,
Anyway.
we'll see you later.
We are.
See you, mate. See you, mate.
You know what it takes, and you're ready today to take them all on.
Jesus.
You got the measure of your man, and you know that you
Don't look
can
in there these
go
days,
all
shit.
the way.
It's like they say.
Give it to 'em.
It's like oh
Yeah, give
no.
him a taste. Give him a taste of Kiwi. Kiwi. Show him you're the best. You're the best. Give him a taste of Kiwi. You're better
Then the rest.
give him a taste.
Oh, yeah. How good. How good is that? What about that? I thought we had that just sitting there.